and welcome back to the Super League in what has been a few days with more trials than the celebrity jungle trying to get these packs out. Elon Musk and his stupid meta chat, meaning that I needed code numbers and stuff without being able to talk to mine. So apologies for anyone who ended up having a last minute scramble. Congrats to just about everyone for getting their team in time. And let's see what we can do. I know what I'm doing now because I've had to do it with Fools and I've had to do it with my own ex. So I know how to fix it going forward. And apologies to everyone who dual plays both games. I didn't know the other one was also on tonight. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said I'd do it today. I will try and rattle through this one as quick as possible so that you can get over to the other side as well. Steve is here. Evening, Steve. Tato is here as well. Evening, Fyfie. Thanks for putting on a show. Appreciate you helping out. No worries. I enjoyed the last one and it was a bit quick fire. So I asked Martin how he was feeling and he said if I didn't mind, and I said absolutely not. So here I am, and I have found we have something new. Not only do we have the background music that I can play between games so that you don't just have to listen to my voice. I don't know how long they've been there for, but sounds have appeared. So I can now add in applause intense. We've got bounce, heartbeat fast, drum roll bongos, and gong. No expense spared on the production of this show. Anyway, that's enough of my nonsense. Let's bring the game on and let's get going so that you can all get over to the other side. Mr. Edwards is here. Good evening, sir. And plenty of applause when the Badgers win again, please. I will try my best for you, Tato. So here's the full run of fixtures. The aforementioned Badgers are hosting Stanley, Dudley facing Burn, Foss Road, Fulchester in a tight-looking fixture, Haggis, Sancte, LSK, Vikings, Sloths against Exiles, and the big one of the night, Stackington versus Coast. Scott's here. He's asked to go first because he's streaming from 9 himself. So I said I will do my best, Ghost Game permitting. Alex has tuned in as well. Heartbeat fast at 0-0 with 10 minutes ago would probably finish me off. Do you know what? If I slow it down enough and on the off chance yours is 0-0, I'll do it just for you. You're very welcome, Alex. I've tried my best. It's been a bit of a shambles, but I've tried my best. Here, if you did miss the show the other day, here are the results. You'll notice that was played on the 4th of January. Today in the game is the 8th of January, which means yesterday, in game terms, would have been my 16th birthday. Good evening. Back to the league table, Badgers romping away, 8 points clear already, as we looked at, and Sancte right down the bottom on 9. And if you haven't seen it, I don't know if it's been shared anywhere or not. As I say, without having access to the Super League X account, you wait till you see what Ross has come up with this time. I don't necessarily think it's a Super League first, but it's up there, and it's an absolute abomination. Anyway. Let's get going, and we want Scott first. He has a number of changes, and actually I do just need to check because he was sorting it out. No, I haven't had anything come through that I can see. And that's just Steve saying he's happy. Okay, no worries. So Scott is without Silvestri. He's suspended. So Honsho has been promoted from the bench. Kufre taking his place there. Petit injured sees Joey Goodjohnson come in. And so that means the team looks a little bit like this. Last time out was the 1-0 win away at Stanley for LSK. Just leave it. Was going to send new tactic, but I'll do it the next game. All right, mate, no worries. I will let it run like this. And this is the Vikings team that they're up against. Steve did send in a new tactic file. The season 18 haven't got a clue tactic. And he lines up like this. Shiotis in goal, Terry and Ferdinand as a back two. Volodenkov and Arca out wide of Liverani and Everton central. Power in the middle of it. Midfield. Nedved in support of Hersey and Shevchenko. Last time out for them was the 1-0 home defeat at the hands of Dudley Hill. And it's worked. Happy days. So game number 1 of the night. It's Los Santos versus Vikings. Send your predictions in the chat, please, as we kick off the night's games. It's LSK with first opportunity, but Vikings are playing their way into this. And let's, while that's playing, let's set some music to it as well, so you've got something in the background to listen to. Let me know if it's overpowering. Speaking of overpowering, Nedved opens the scoring for the away side. And here they come again, looking for a quick fire second before half time. Can LSK hold out here? Alex is saying 4-3. Well, that's going to be one hell of a second half if you're to be right, because we've reached half time and it is 0-1. Match stats, both sides having opportunities, just the 2 attempts on target each. So not completely dominating Vikings. LSK did have the better start, at least that's how it appeared to me. Looking at the home team first, I could see Gonzalez coming on to try and make an impact, very much a Scott player in this sort of situation. Saviola isn't really hitting the heights that are needed. Joey isn't taking his opportunity, and Beck's flattering to deceive. As for the away side, line, so maybe something that the home side can exploit. And here comes Scott to ring the changes. So Joey G to Cian to the right of Gio. No arrow on Welsh. Gonzalez for Gio. Dish. Gonzalez for Gio. Dish on him. Nothing on Joe. Like that. Diag on him. Thanks. Diag arrow on Gonzalez. Good evening. So that's how it looks now. God, can you just confirm you're happy with that? And I will confirm. Looks right to the instructions, I believe. Interesting that Gio's been brought off. Everyone knows what a fan I am of him. And we've got Harasimovic on for Kluivert as well. And then done. Thank you very much. I haven't seen anything through yet for the Vikings. I'll give maybe 10-20 more seconds and then we'll just carry on. Just check the messages as well, just to be absolutely sure with all the chaos we have had trying to sort this game week out. Okay, we continue on. 1-0 to the away side as we kick off the second half. Are the changes going to have the desired effect? They have! It's Nicky Forenko scoring as we hit the tactical break. Huge goal for Nicky Forenko. He's, again, not been at his dazzling best this season, but that is his 4th goal. Ratings-wise, significant improvement. Saviola, though. Beckham. Scott saying roll, no worries. Just for your benefit, there are your fitness. And for when he watches back, that run of 4 has improved slightly with Ferdinand. Here are the conditions. Can either side go on and win this. Looks like Vikings are playing their way back into it again, like they did in the first half. It's going to be a nail-biting finish. Slow it down on 76. Gonzalez. Corner kick to the home side. Beckham swings it in. And there's a substitute, but the head is wide. Speculative effort. Oh, the post is denied. Andre was all over the shop. What's happened there? And here comes Shevchenko. Nedved. It's a goal kick. 3 minutes being added on. Here comes Nedved again. Shevchenko. Poe, and they've done it. It's now the winning goal. Lovely away side. His first of the season. Do LSK have one more in them? They do not. It's the final action of the game. On the away side, the Vikings pick up a 2-1 win. Match stats. It's so even. LSK looks significantly better, particularly in that opening sort of 15-20 minutes of the second half. They look so much stronger. But Andre ended up having, I'm surprised he's ended up with an 8 rating, because he had a mad moment. He's ended up conceding 2. Nicky Franco getting man of the match. And those ratings are not bad at all. So just unlucky if you were to look at it purely on paper for LSK. As for Vikings, they come away with the win. Again, a decent away performance. Nothing overly special, but they did enough on the day. Congratulations to the Vikings. Commiserations to LSK. Where are we going next? The Sloughs hosting the Exiles. No Costanzo. He is suspended, so Richard Wright goes in goal. Landrew is called up to replace. Everything else remains the same from their last game. Ex-Vikings keeper doing bits. Got to get that tack file sent in, Scotty. Play like that from the off. Yeah, again, look very, very strong. Very, very strong. Last time out for the Exiles was that 1-1 draw with Dudley Hill. As for Sloughs, Giovanni suspended, so Okan is promoted from the bench. He to start, and Seydorf takes his place. Tim struggling with fitness. He's replaced by promoted from the reserve Stephen Reed in a team that looks like this. For me personally, I would swap Vogel and Bishkan around. If this is how it's lining up, would never be starting Stephen Reed in the Super League in any position, personally. So predictions for game number 2 as the Exiles wear the Dudley Hill tribute kit, or can wily old Alf pull off another one? Let's find out. Cassano wasting no time, scoring his 5th of the season. Oh, new game. Let's have different music. Where are we going next? Daydreaming. Alex again predicting 4-3. Well, this one started quick enough that it could do. And there's 2, and it's Zé Roberto for the Exiles. And here's Alf, says evening all. You want to be careful with a tag name like that. Anyone would get the wrong impression of Alf. Anyone been watching the Arsenal game? No, that's the answer. You've come at the right time, Alf. It's 2-0. Time for a masterclass on your part to pull this game back. You've been absolutely dominated in terms of attempts. The Exiles are all over you. Here are your stats. Sebastian Kehl, the captain, not leading by example. He's on a 5. A whole host of 6s. Smith and Alephropoulos going one better than that. Val Gareth, the only one coming out with real respect on his name. Alex says, it's been a good game, a good first half. Amazing quality on show. What's going on in the Liverpool game? They're playing PSV as well, aren't they? And I think I saw something just before we started that Mbappe scored one of, if not the quickest hat-trick in Champions League history tonight. Who Real Madrid playing? I don't believe Rox will be watching. I don't think he's watched any stream I've done in the last 2 years. So this is purely for his benefit, should he be watching it back. 1-0. Went 1-0 down. And here comes the masterclass from Alf. Stephen Reed experiment lasts exactly 45 minutes. And Clarence Seedorf comes on to try and rescue it as well. Kick off the second half. Can the changes get the hosts back into it? It's very, very blue and yellow at the moment. Oh, but there was a chance for the home side. As we've reached the tactical break, Kel has not improved his rating at all. Still lots of sixes in there. Does Lazans come on? Does he have any say in this game? For the benefit, again, purely for the watch back. Fyfie dropping down to 78%. Just wait confirmation from Alf if he wants to do anything. He says, let them suffer. Will do. And there's a red card for Vogel, making a bad day go worse for Slavs. Alf, do you want to do anything? Well, we've just waiting for confirmation on this. Let's do some casual conversation. Yeah, that's what I thought, Tato, by the way. Look, I don't know why YouTube's done this now, by the way, because it used to just have your normal display names. It's happening on Fools as well. We don't understand why. I don't know why it's doing it, is the honest answer. Has anyone seen any of the newest releases in the cinema yet? I'm very tempted to go and see, I think it's The Running Man with Glenn Powell, and also want to go and see Now You See Me Free, or Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Great set of films, that, so I hope the third is just as good. We've got all sorts going on. Spurs 1, PSG 1. Bishkan right back. Wing back. Seedorf MC. So like that. Is this what you want? Oh no, we've changed again. Bishkan wing. So like this. That's what I'm trying to work out, Tater. If Alf can just confirm this is what he wants. Yes, he's saying okay. And of course, there's no rocks to make any changes here. So we will carry on. And this game is petering out into nothingness. Exile's looking to improve that goal difference by an extra one, maybe. Into injury time. There's the full-time whistle. And another away win, this time 2-0. Look at that amount of attempts. Wow. Sloth just could not handle their visitors this time around. Somehow Valgarin picks up man of the match. Second game in a row, someone rating an 8. has got man of the match. Kel, very, very disappointing. Alf will need to look at this going into the next round of fixtures. As for the Exiles, again, also second game with a losing team. Alf says man sent off last week as well. Got a discipline issue then, Alf. You need to take care of that. Yeah, second game in a row, the losing teams have man of the match. Very, very professional performance by the Exiles. Next up, we go to Red Rose Stanley, who had no enforced changes. I haven't heard from Mike yet, which means we go as is from the last match, which was the 1-0 home defeat to LSK. However, Ronaldo has an injury. Moldovan has an injury as well. For me, it feels like the Badgers are going to run riot. Absolute riot. Tater says, all right, here we go. This requires a change of music. Next up on the list, we have Feeding the Ducks. So here is the tactic in full. The narrow, which we have seen work in the very, very distant past, but not so much these days. I'm here, so I'm guessing at CMO102 is Mike. Okay, yeah, we'll do some live changes. Let's do this. Surely for Ronaldo, no worries. And did you want to put Comandini on the bench because Moldovan's injured? Saka should have scored. It's some handle he secured there, isn't it? Yeah, I just don't understand. No, that's fine as is. Okay, no worries at all. As for the Badgers, Tato was one of the first to reply to the packs, simply saying, as is, this team is mint in it, or words to that effect. So we go as is from last time out, which was the 2-0 win at home to East Coast. Very, very strong looking squad. Predictions in for game number 3, Badgers hosting Stanley. Battle of the Styles here. Let's find out what happens. What's new in the world of Swindon Town, asks Alex. We were top, we're not anymore. Tato predicting 1-0 away win. Alex predicting 3-3. What is new? Our non-league sensation that was shipped out on loan is back and looking better than he was before he went. So his loan spell at Bath worked. As Thierry Henry scores his 10th of the season. Stanley wanted a penalty, the ref says no. I am off to Chesterfield on Saturday as Swindon go to one of 2 unbeaten sides at home, looking to steal their 0. One team who isn't on 0 tonight is the Badgers, Skulls, making it 2-0. You've made it. You've missed your game though. You did win, however, so it'll be well worth the watch back. What about the young Leicester centre-back? Our best defender, hands down, this season. He has picked up an injury though, so he's currently back at Leicester receiving his treatment. He's due to be out until January, I think. Has he now? Well, what are the chances that I'm just going to throw out randomly and someone's going to have a mate with a box at Chesterfield? Yes, you did miss your game, mate. Yes, but it's well worth the watch back. Tato saying as is till 60, no worries at all. So here are the match stats. Close in terms of attempts, Badger's just a lot more ruthless. Oh, you have lady friends everywhere, Alex. How do you know so many women? Does your missus know how extensive your phone book is? Badger's going as his. So here's just a quick look. Look at the performance from Ryan Giggs out on that left-hand side. As for the away team, she does indeed. Well, that's good. You're safe then. Not going to get in any trouble. We'll give Mike a moment or two to assess this. I mean, you've got Ryan Giggs on one hand putting in a superb performance, Paredes on the other hand, absolutely terrible. Horrible as is. Hang on, I've got a quick Google to do before I do this. It's going to be another absolute sore, isn't it? She's going to be well fit. Ecotech. Well, of all the women that you've told me you know, Alex, she's probably not the absolute fittest, but she's certainly not ugly either. Yeah, ask her if she's going. We'll see if she's up for some Fools Rush In content. We can meet up before the game and record something. Anyway, back to the business at hand. Yes, he's got as is, so that is what we will do. First attempt to the half does go to the away side, but you just feel it's a matter of if not when. And there it is, Cmsl with his first goal for the club. Good lad, Alex, thank you. And it's for Michael Owen. That glowing description. No, look, she's a perfectly good-looking woman. I'm just saying, Alex knows some women. That's all I'm going to say, mate. Fitness Gigs on a 10 performance. Look at all these goal scorers, Shadow. Look at all these 9s. This is an unbelievable performance from Badgers, really. Sorry about that. That's his Fyfie, no point is there. Sometimes it's just not you've all been there. Oh, good lad. This is what we like to hear. Is this just one to Google or actually one for me to to think about? This team are too good this year, probably peak early like other teams that have done this before. I shall enjoy it while it lasts. And here is the one change being made. Holland off for Brozek. Holland off for Brozek. Okay, mate. Drop me a message, please. Something very broken about this side. It's interesting, Mike, because you do have quality in there. I just don't know why it's not happening. And there's 5. Scholes with his 5th of the season. And it's full time. Absolute. I mean, they've had 5 from 8 attempts, 7 on target. That is ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Right. Ryan Giggs, not one of the goal scorers, but assisted 3 of them. Tato giving his tactical analysis on his opposition. Here are the stats. sake of it. It's not trying to get packs out. It's next. Anyway, before it goes again, congratulations to the Badgers on a performance that signifies why they are romping in the league at the moment. Change of game means a change of song. We go to Lo-Fi next. And we are at Stackington versus East Coast. This is the big game of the night. Two teams close to each other in the league. New signing, Gattuso goes straight into the team who last time out lost 2-0 to the Badgers. He goes straight into the team and partners Zayleus and Emerson. Everything else from memory stayed the same. Bartes still injured. So I'm 35. Gattuso could be 35. Stackington, who had that massive 6-1 win last time out, to really show their improvement under Alex. They have made one change. Mark Kerr injured, so he has been replaced on the subs bench by Zenden. Unsurprisingly, the 11 remains the same. It's green and yellow versus white and green. Let's get your predictions in for this game, please, as we kick off the big highlight game of the night. Can the free scoring Stackington get past the Great Wall of Coast? That is what we are about to find out. 23 on the clock, still 0-0. Yellow card, free kick to the away side. Looks to me like Coast have just about shaded it. But here comes Stackington. Always look dangerous going forward. Just over half an hour play. Viali goes in the book. Another yellow card, this time for Rivaldo. Half time, 0-0, and the Great Wall of Coast are doing what they set out to do. The home side, 1 attempt on goal, 6 attempts for the away side. Good numbers on this side for Stackington, though. Something to build on. Dimble, who says, as is, no worries at all, pal. Here are the home side stats. 4 yellow cards in that first half. Shay Given, a 9 out of 10 performance. You could see how this is going. As for Coast, we've seen their managers say as is. Alex says the 4 yellows worry him. Quite a few 6s though, but quite a few of them for the defensive players where Stackington just aren't able to challenge. See if Alex wants to make any change. As is the message. So we're going to play on till 60-ish. See if the rest has done the home side any good. Will Coast rue not taking some of these chances? Oh, there's Defoe. Stackington certainly look a bit more involved. And it's a corner kick to the away side as we pause for the tactical break. No additional yellows. Ratings have improved a little bit by the looks of it. Conditions still looks fine as well. Is Alex brave enough? Does Zenden come on to offer a bit more natural width maybe? Does Anelka come on as a bit more of a potent striker? Or does he stick with the team and think if they scored 6 last week, they can nick 1 here? As for Coast, that bank of 6 that we saw has improved now. Harry Kuehl, the main man, on an 8. And conditional-wise, only 1 player even below 90. Dimble going as is. And Alex is going to go for it. So we have Anelka for Guerrero. 2 up top. and then Zenden for Rivaldo. Something a bit like that, Alex? I mean, it's brave. Been under the cosh, but they have just shown some signs, so maybe it will work. Half an hour to play, let's see what happens. Quick 10 minutes, and Stackington is certainly more involved now. Free kick given to the home side. Oliveira, still Oliveira, Turan gets in the way, Viali, Novotny. It's all being played at the wrong end of the pitch for the home team though. Oliveira gets a free kick, Galka lines it up, Defoe, Zenden. This is more likely for the home team as we get into the final 10. But they have to be careful because the ever dangerous Coast can counter and counter well. 5 to play. Who would have thought this would still be 0-0 at this point with what we saw in the first half? 4 minutes being added on. Zenden, Voigt. Throw in. Oliveira on the volley. Well saved, it's a corner. Zenden whips it in. Defoe, Anelka, Defoe. One of them has to shoot, none of them shoot. And eventually it's cleared, and here comes Kuhl. Kovalchuk hits the upright, Given takes the ball in the end. Into injury time. Nothing happens in injury time. And 0-0 is the score. 12 attempts, 7 on target, 0 goals. I'm surprised Stackington are only reading 2. I'm sure I saw more than 2. Here are the home team stats. Shay Given, unsurprisingly, getting man of the match. As for Coast, it was a fairly dominant display, particularly in that first half where they were all over Stackington, but they could not find the goal. Next up, the one I was telling you about in the intro, as we swap over to night driving. Stackington, that's who we were just at. So Ross's Sancte travelled to Haggis, and this is what he has done. The whipping boys tactic, a flat 4-4-2, no arrows. The whip is being provided by Emre, who's a centre midfielder by trade, and Deisler. What's annoying about this is you look at Zauri, you look at Kivu, you look at Cole, you look at Ferguson, you look at Raquelme, you look at Crespo. The spine of this team is actually very, very good. It's just, I mean, I get why after what happened last time, but Duggan's not happy. It would have never happened back in the day with the old Sancte management team, that's for sure. But listen, I like the fact that you tried something different. Kolstrom's been called up from the reserves, as has Filimonov. And I like that you're reacting and doing something different. Let's see if it works. As for Haggis, one change from them. No, 2 changes, both in the attack. Alex says feels like he's given up. Jacques comes in to attack in field, and Nikolai comes in. Figo and Inzaghi drop to the bench. Predictions for this one then, please, as we kick off game number 5, I think. 5 of the night, I think. I've lost track. Nearly a very quick start for the hosts. And there it is. Jacques scores on 17. Four minutes being added on. And there's Jacques again. 2-0 to the hosts, breezing past the opposition, who haven't even had an attempt on goal. 10 rating for Petkov in the first half, 2 goals for Jacques. This is all looking very, very good indeed for the home side. As for Sancte, Kirk. You've not heard anything I've just said for the last 2 minutes, have you? I've just been talking to myself. My mic switched off again. I'm going to have to pull all the wires out after this, I think. Oh, Duggan's calling him out now. Oh, you did hear me? Okay, that's fine. It looked like my mic had turned off. I was like, oh no. Okay, cool. Right, neither manager seems to be doing anything. Maybe they're not in the chat, so we will carry on. Ooh, all the time has flown by. And just a quick look here. Balmer dropping to 77. Button on the yellow. Match ratings all looking pretty fine throughout. As for Sancte, it's not really improving. In fact, it's getting worse. Ferguson now dropping to a 5. Santa Cruz dropping to a 5. Ferguson and Deisler and Emre looking a little bit tired. No need to slow this game down. It's only ending one way. They want a penalty, not given. And there's full time. An easy, as you like, win for Haggis. 2-0. Again, not a shot in 92 minutes. And I think there's 4 minutes added on to the first half. 96 minutes of football. And Sancte have not managed a shot on goal. Petkov picking up man of match, 10 out of 10 performance. Duggan repeats, disgrace. And here are the Sancte. Kirkland managed to up it to a 5, but that's about as good as you can say. Perry, Ferguson, Riquelme and Santa Cruz all ending on 5 as well. Ashley Cole tried his best, but he was the only one to really do anything of note. Next up, we go to the Foss Road Unicorns. It may say Smuts here, but very much under the tutelage of Duggan at the moment. Lawson injured. He's replaced by Hoffland. I feel like something else happened. Gerard was replaced by Saeed, and then he went on to the bench, I think. I'm pretty sure that was the changes. The one thing, if I was to call Duggan out, I think I've said this before, I don't like how defensive this bench is. Alex says it's 2-1 Arsenal. Wonderful. It means all we're going to be hearing for the next 24 to 48 hours is how they're going to win the Champions League. As for Fulchester, their squad absolutely decimated. So I'm going to try and remember this now. Lamy is replaced by new signing Sinetti. Keane is replaced by Alex. Petrov comes in for Gattuso, who was sold. Song Jong Cook also injured. He's replaced by Litos on the bench. I think that's it from memory. Last time out was their 2-2 draw with Bern. Duggan says, purely custom midfield can all move forward if they need to. Don't need any attacking options with 4 players in the middle that can play MC, AMC and FC if needed. Fair enough, mate. None of them can play DMC wing back. Zanetti. Let's go with 48. And Ayala will wear the captain's armband. Let's kick this one off. Penultimate game of the night, I think. Again, I've lost track of where we are. Send me some predictions as we're 7 minutes in. And it's very Foss Road heavy. So good luck, KD message comes in. Do I need different music? I feel this was the music we had. I don't even think I played the Super League music in the intro. God, I have had a howler here. Which means for the Northern Burn game, because we haven't seen that yet, the Northern Burn game will have the proper Super League music to see us out. How's that? Half time, 1-0, Archie back on 21 minutes. They have been the better side, have the hosts, 7 attempts, 3 on target, complete 82% of passes, 61% of tackles. Fulchester struggling a little bit, excuse me. Duggan going as is. Or just for your benefit, here's what as is looks like. And then for Dan, who I haven't seen in the chat either, so we'll just have a quick look at the numbers. I'm refusing to say what it is because the numbers annoy me right now. Quite like this music, it's quite soothing. Nearly an equaliser for the away side there as they come forward again. And they get a free kick as we pause on the hour. Very good. Only Van Nistelrooy not rated a 7 or higher for the home side. Conditionally, everything reads fine as well. While Duggan makes his decision. This hasn't improved at all. 3 yellow cards as well. No one overly tired though, is a positive. And here we go with the changes. So we've got Bonnie swap with Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy swap with Cole. And then swap him for Steven Gerrard. No, that's not right. Try that again. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, and then yeah. No worries. Still only 1 goal in it, so I'm going to slow it down for now. Bray with the save, back denied a great goal. Could Fulchester steal it here? Absolutely nothing happening. Dyer, Gerrard, still Gerrard, Totti, Ronaldinho. Cole is offside, 4 minutes being added on. Yellow card. Finnan, Cole, still Cole, and still Cole. It's well saved into injury time. So many of these injury times ticking by with nothing happening. Boston Road win the game 1-0. Again, a very dominant display where the opposition were able to offer virtually nothing. Steve Finnan picks up man of the match in this game. As for Fulchester, much work to do to improve, you feel. And that leaves us with 1 game. And that means we bring back the music that unlucky KD Finnan has been brilliant since coming in. Ex-Stackington, says Alex. So for Burn, it's just the 1 change. Campbell suspended, Kamuna comes in, everything else remains the same. Solid from Foster, workmanlike, says Steve. And that means tactically, it's exactly how you'd expect it to look. As for Dudley Hill, they didn't have to make any changes, and so they went unchanged, which means their team looks like this. Last time out for them, as we saw earlier, was the 1-1 draw at home with Exiles. At home again now to Northern Burn. Final predictions then, please. Last game of the night, PSG 4, Spurs 2. They're having an awful week, aren't they, Spurs? And Dudley Hill scored through Constantinu. And I remember it's not the It's not the fan favourite Constantinu, it's the regen Constantinu. And there's 2. He's got 2 in 23 minutes. Buffon having to make a save before Dudley Hill went 3-up. And Alex says another for Arsenal. They're now 3-1 up. Half time, Dudley 2-0 to the good. 6 attempts, 5 on target, 2 goals. Dudley 3-3-0. Martinelli on the break. Dudley Hill, Scott Constantinu rating a 9 after his 2 goals. Only Simeone rating below a 7. Conditionally, everyone above 90, other than Cafu on 87. As for Burn, Ndiaye pick of the bunch in what has been a slightly lacklustre affair by their usually extraordinarily high standards. I wonder if this prompts an as is. Oh, I can put the sound effects over the music. Good to know. Well, Ian was here earlier, but he did say he may struggle tonight, so I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. So, what are we doing then? Robbie Keane on the Scally. Okay. Vieira at, and then the second message says RMC. Okay. Keane. Wait. Keane on the right. Oh, okay. So like this, and then like this. Neuer looks old and slow, this guy. I believe this is what Mr. Edwards is after. So Veron's moved back to partner Vieira, Keane has moved forward to partner Aymar, and it's now PSG 5, Spurs 3. What a game! This is perfect, lovely stuff. Okay, let's resume the action then and see if those changes have the desired effect. And they have! Oh, it's been disallowed. Veron had scored, but Mpenza was offside. This is the Dudley Hill stats on 66 minutes. As for Burn, Veron has not liked this move at all. Into the Heartbeat remix. Which manager blinks first in the chat? Steve first says, I'll leave it. No problem. I wonder. It's right, I'd adopt the old Devils, Ian. Drop Vieira back with the diag, put her on forward again, and have 3 behind Mpenza. Why not? Go wild. Well, this is as wild as it gets. Montero for Cannavaro. Neville for Contra. And that is all. Let's see if that works. And there's one back. Oh, it's another one disallowed. And they want a penalty. It's given. And it's a red card for Hedman. Oh, hang on. Hang on. So Abbiati's about to come on, but who for? And does Ian react now to Dudley having 10 men? Does he change something tactically? Or this last 10 minutes? Hang on. Hang on. Let's just pause that for a minute. This last 10 minutes deserves... Let's see what the managers want to do. Oh, it's all got very exciting. Now I feel waiting for these tactical changes. Come on, Steve. Right. Someone please, mate. So I presume someone is Simeone. Pull Ambrosini back. No MC. Okay. And what about for Mr. Edwards? Any changes for you, sir, on the back of this? And the big question, has he got predetermined penalty takers? Oh, it's nervous. It's nervous. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's definitely thinking about it. He's seen that the Great Wall of Dudley is still going to be standing, though. This is why he's the top man of his game. And he's going as is. Big moment this. Let's slow it down just for the penalty. Huge moment. Simpenza. And it's a goal! The sound effects are in full force. Speed it up a little bit. Can Dudley withstand? Will Byrne get one more big opportunity? Into injury time, absolutely nothing happens. Dudley hold on. All that excitement was for nothing. And get the heartbeat on, says Tater. Dudley Hill run out 2-1 winners in the end. Constantino unsurprisingly getting man of the match. The red card not affecting them in the end. As for Byrne, ratings ended up okay. They did pull the 1 goal back, but Ian will expect much better going forward. And he sends a well-played Stee into the chat. That concludes tonight's games. Let's just have a full roundup. Badgers 5, Stanley 0, Dudley 2, Byrne 1, Foss 1, Fulchester 0, Haggis 2, Sancte 0, LSK 1, Vikings 2, Sloths 0, Exiles 2, and Stackington 0, Coast 0. Steve says good game, Ian May, draw would have been fair. That leaves the league table looking like this. Badgers now remain 8th clear of Dudley Hill in 2nd. Exiles also on 25, as are Foss Road. Then there's a 2-point gap to Stackington in 5th. East Coast a further point back in 6th on 22. Vikings 1 point outside the playoffs on 21. Northern Byrne 20 and Haggis 19 within a win of the top 6. Then we have Fulchester in 10th. They're on 18, as are LSK in 11th. 3 points further back are Stanley and Sloths, and 6 points adrift at the bottom, Sancte. Got 3 contributions in 2 for Scotty K, says Steve. 64 points is the target, says Tato. And thanks for the show, Fyfie, mate. No worries, Steve, anytime. I will presume that Martin's back, but if not, I will oversee a 6-game card, because for some reason Burn and Badgers have been moved to the Wednesday. Coast versus Foss in a battle of the top 6. Exile Stackington also in the top 6. Fulchester host Dudley, Sancte LSK, Stanley Haggis, and Vikings Sloths. Thanks for tonight, says Alex. No problem, bud. Cheers, Fyfie. No worries at all. Get some player stats on. Of course I can, mate. It's what I do. Here are your average ratings. Potato's intrigued. Have my cup games messed up the fixtures? I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it, to be honest, bud. Your top goal scorer, Emile and Penza, still 2 clear of Thierry Henry. But look at that. Thierry Henry 10, Michael Owen 9. They have 19 goals between them in 2nd and 3rd for the Badgers. Where do we go next? We go to assists, and Giggs and Zé Roberto lead the way on 7. Yellow cards, Keane 1 clear of Jeremy's and Zayaleas. Red cards, Oliver Kahn and Jeremy's continue to be at the top with having multiple. Man of the Match awards, Shay Given and Zé Roberto, 6 man of the matches apiece. The pass completion, the all-important pass completion, 3 players at the top. Rio Ferdinand of Vikings, Kevin Hoffland of Foss, and William Vialli of Stackington on 84. The tackles per game trophy goes to Alessandro Nesta of Exile, 7.9. Dribbles per game, we have Ryan Giggs and Zé Roberto joint top by an absolute country mile from Steve Finnan on 5.3. Shots on target, Claudio Pizarro, 82%, leading the way there. And that takes us back to the average ratings. A couple of team stats. Form guide, Badgers at the top. Unsurprisingly, seen Sancte down the bottom. Games without losing, Badgers 13 games without losing. Just a reminder, we have just completed game week 15. They are 13 without losing. Stackington, not too shabby themselves, with 6 games without winning. Sancte there on 5. East Coast, though, 4 games without winning. You're welcome, Tato. I know you love a good stat. What else have we got? Home form, Badgers at the top. Away form, Badgers also at the top. Anything else we want to see here? Goals from corners, not many. Goals from indirect free kicks, Fulchester out in front. Direct free kicks, Foss Road. There is no way Liverpool are getting their ass handed to them by PSV. I'm sure you told me they were winning earlier. Yellow cards, LSK, 31 yellow cards this season. Red cards, Dudley Hill, 5. That concludes that then. Thank you very much. I will save this here. I will talk to Martin tomorrow, see how he's feeling, and one of us will be in touch. And if it is me, then rest assured I know how to fix the meta messaging that Elon Musk has decided to piss about on X with, so we can get that done. Slots getting sacked in the morning is probably the best way we can end this show. It's been a pleasure, guys. Until next time, good night.